Good morning and welcome to the very first Nicaea Council. As you know, this is a compulsory meeting of all of the followers of the prophet Isa, peace and blessings be upon him. It has been ordered by His Holiness the Emperor of Rome. Now before we get started, are there any questions?
Yes, excuse me, I couldn't help but notice that on the way in there were poles lining the road as we came in. On either side there were poles, and they had people, humans, nailed to the poles by their hands and their feet, and they were screaming and bleeding to death, and some of them already dead. And could you comment on that, please?
Well, sure. If you really look at the situation, as far as we're concerned, you're either for us or against us. And, these folks are just terrorists. What can I say? They want to sit outside the boundaries of, the Roman order. And we're just here to establish order and to keep everybody safe within the parameters of the Roman Empire, including you. Are you for us or against us?
If you put it that way.
Well, that's what I thought. Nice to have you on board. Any more questions?
Yes. Excuse me. I'm the Southern representative, and I couldn't help but notice that you gave us a 1,000-page document, which basically gives up all of our freedom and rights and allows you to come in and inspect our places of worship whenever you please without an announcement. Also, you're allowed, it says here, to send spies into our church and to listen in at the windows, to pay eavesdroppers for the news that they give you, and offer rewards for anyone who gives you information that we are not following your protocol. So basically, I'm asking you, are we going to be able to read this 1,000-page document, assess it, and then make a decision on whether to sign it?
Look, those of you who have accepted the invitation of the Emperor of Rome and who have put your documents on the table and are lining up with the Roman World Order program, you have nothing to fear. Now, as for those who did not come in when summoned, I believe you saw some of those hanging out on the side of the road, watching enviously as you came into this Roman World Order Council called the First Council of Nicaea. Perhaps we should speak to your successor about signing this document, which is really nothing more than a gesture of faith on your part. This document merely says that you're willing to minimize the worldly confusion and chaos by implementing a few guidelines about public conduct and changing some locally held agreements as to when and how certain celebrations should be implemented. For instance, instead of celebrating your prophet's birthday during September, just hold off a couple of months and do it on December the 25th. That way all of us will be working and taking off holidays at the same time. Commerce will go smoothly, etc. I mean, really. Can't we all just get along?